Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Tanedar, Kotaris, visitors, viewers, participants who are waiting to get Deeksha into power manifestation, waiting to become initiated disciples, and initiation into Mantra Deeksha, Siva Deeksha, Bhavagya. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Paramashiva's message. Listen. Paramashiva is a greatest ultimate possibility, powers and boon. Listen to this word, boon. It is not given based on your qualification. It is given based on his qualification. Listen. It is not given based on your qualification. If it is based on your qualification and action, it is salary, payment, business. You earned it. It is given based on his qualification, not your qualification. That is why I say Paramashiva is a boon. Understand first, when I experienced the ultimate, the first thing, when I was settling, the first thing I felt, oh God, a boon. What is happening to me? The kind of the grace and beauty, storm of the grace and beauty, powers and possibility it has brought inside, oh God. Even if it is delusion, I am okay. I wanted to stay in that same space forever. Of course, it is not delusion. It is the most powerful state where no delusion can work. I am telling you, the state is so powerful. Even if it was delusion, I am okay. I wanted to be there forever. Such grace and such beauty and such feeling of bliss and ecstasy. Listen. Paramashiva is the greatest possibility, powers and boon. For example, you see a fiction movie. There's so many Star Wars, Superman, Spider-Man, all those fiction movies you see, and the heroes, the TV serial, about these conscious mutants and all these TV serials and fiction movies when you see. If you think all this is possible or not, I tell you, it is all possible that all of this and something more. That possibility is Paramashiva. Listen, it is not hope, it is fact. It is already reality. It is happening. It is not that I am telling you stories of something happened which 10,000 years before or going to happen 10,000 years after. No, it is happening. Understand, Paramashiva impacts the present consciousness by happening alive. Is happening. Just one day morning in the Samadhi, I received the command. You have to start uniting the nations to spread all these great spiritual truths all over the world. I just slowly settled down. Actually, when the command is delivered, there's no two different person of Paramashiva and me separate. It's only one being. The one being, that command opens up. When that opens up, I just know it is going to become reality. So when slowly this being is settling down, it will have the strategies. Means that jnana, the ultimate command, becomes prajnana, gets mapped to my system and manifests as vijnana, the reality. Like steps need to be done. I immediately called and told the disciples, let us make a first Facebook page, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations. Let's start organizing ourselves and let's take it to different countries and embassies, different country Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and in different countries, different names. Some countries it is Ministry of External Affairs, some countries it's a Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I told, let's take it to all of them and make them understand that this is what is our mission. We are working on uniting all the nations to spread, for example, all the ancient spiritual sciences, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations, for all the reviving all the ancient spiritual sciences and the ancient scriptures and all the indigenous traditions. Hinduism is nothing but the totality of 10,000 indigenous traditions. Understand? At least 10,000. Sorry if the number is too low. At least 10,000, I should say. Originally, if I say the traditions existed at some point, it may go up to 200,000. At least alive now, if I say the traditions alive now, then it may be at least 10,000. At least 10,000 traditions, and the living streams of Hinduism, even now, I will comfortably say minimum 10,000. It may be a little more than 10,000, but not less than 10,000. So, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations to revive all these traditions. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations to bring animal rights. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations to bring the rights of indigenous traditions and revive the indigenous religious traditions, and Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for human rights, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for children's rights, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for women's rights. And when I dictated this whole project, even our own disciples, Swamiji, don't you think it looks too big? Now only we are evolving as a nation. Shrikailasa is evolving as a nation only now. Don't you see that we are entering into too big venture, too big project? I said, I don't know all this. Paramashiva told, let's do it. And after mapping and organizing all our activities, see, my gurus have already guided me from the young age what I am supposed to do, the reviving of Shrikailasa, the enlightened civilization and enlightenment ecosystem. And I started the work maybe after my gurus have left the body, 1995. I told you that 1995 was the time almost all of them left the body. Like, other than Ram Kumar, almost everyone left the body. Like Raghupada Yogi, Kuppammal, and Isaki Swami. In 1991 itself, Isaki Swami. Then my own Guru Mahasannidhanam, that 30th Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tondaimandaladinam, who initiated me and gave me the Acharya Abhishekam and all the traditional initiation, all these. So all of them have almost left the body. All of them actually left the body by 1995. But they also gave me a clear guidance that I need to be trained in these steps. So I have to have all these trainings also completed. I was only 17-year-old boy by 1995. And I have started things in my own way. I was initially not even able to maintain that building which they provided. They gave it to me. And so I left it to my grandmother. My grandmother was maintaining, and I also wanted to go out and have more training and have more exposure. So I moved to spend little time in Ramakrishna Mission and continue my Parivrajaka Yatra, like going to other places, visiting kshetras, temples, Swaminarayan, and the different sampradayas, margas, different. Wanted to study and learn more how the Hinduism is alive and practiced, and have more exposure on many things I need to do. Maybe the legal body is created by 2000. From 2000, the legal body is created to revive this Shrikailasa. We have from 1999 a clear photographed evidences of my activities. I started to revive the Shrikailasa all as a single individual village boy. And of course, Paramashiva's grace and guidance and strength given by gurus. And anyhow, so it all started beautifully in 2000, and now 2020 we have last 3 years documented all the activities we have done in multiple countries, supporting multiple NGOs. We have almost now 200 NGOs supported by Shrikailasa all over the world, non-governmental organizations and non-profit organizations, and many of them have the NGO status with the United Nations. You need to know more than 50 NGOs we have are registered and having the United Nations status of NGO, and then another 150 NGOs running in different countries. Totally at least 200 NGOs are supported by Shrikailasa, spiritually, morally, socially, volunteers, and of course, economically in multiple ways. When we put all these together and organized, only then we understood, oh God, now we have so much confidence. See, you should not question Paramashiva's instruction before you start working the strategies. First, with whatever efforts, energy you can do, you should start. Then you will see boons showering. Understand? I am giving you this example. Paramashiva says, hey, unite all the nations to revive all these great things. A normal person starts thinking, oh, I have not even evolved as a nation. Still, United Nations has not recognized me as a nation. I have to get that first. Then I'll start uniting all the other nations. You are logical, binary. Paramashiva said it. Just let's do whatever we need to do. Let's start. That's the way I started. Now you will be shocked when we go and present this to multiple countries. Foreign Affairs Ministry, they are not even having second thought to recognize Shrikailasa as nation or give embassy status or even associating with us, getting associated with us. The diplomatic relationships are just like that happening. Soon I'll announce more good news, what all countries have accepted as nation, Shrikailasa, in what all countries the diplomatic relationships are established, and in what all countries the diplomatic mission, means embassy, is established. In what all countries we have only consulate status. All that I'll reveal soon. But I am telling you one thing, miracles are happening. When I started listening to Paramashiva and become active, understand one thing. Paramashiva is a possibility, power and boon. When you start becoming active by trusting, connecting, respecting, revering, that is a possibility and powers and a boon. He is possibility, powers and boon. Understand? So many countries now. Countries, see, there are 3 levels in the world, in planet Earth. Countries recognized by United Nations as countries. There are next level, the countries and territories not recognized by United Nations but recognized by other nations. Many countries are there, like a Kosovo, and I'm giving you the name. There are many countries not recognized by United Nations as a nation, but the many other countries have recognized them as a nation. Then the third level, the indigenous nations, indigenous traditions, where only the country where they exist, only in that country they are recognized as nations. For example, in Bolivia has many indigenous nations recognized as nation by that nation. So like this, the 3-tier nations, I am telling you, in all 3 levels, the kind of the reception we are receiving, the welcome we are receiving, miraculous. I tell you, that is why I am saying Paramashiva is a boon. He does not give based on your qualification, he gives based on his qualifications. All these 3 levels, nations recognized by United Nations and nations not recognized by United Nations but recognized by many other nations as nations. The third level, nations recognized as nations only in the nations where they exist, like indigenous nations. So in all levels, when we are approaching presenting the vision and the mission and the work we have accomplished in last 20 years in more than 150 countries. You all need to know that we have a footprint in more than 150 countries. Shrikailasa has a footprint in more than 150 countries. They were shocked to see the legitimate work done in last 20 years. Of course, if I have to add all the work done by my gurus, it goes into Paramashiva's time itself. From the time, of course, Paramashiva's time is present, and from the time Paramashiva started, at least last 20 years, we have a legitimate documentations available. Understand? Nothing should stop you. Trusting Paramashiva is a boon, powers and possibility. I tell you, start acting with this powerful cognition. Paramashiva is possibility, powers and boon. Then you will see boom is there, making things happen. Is there, just making things happen. I did not even imagine. Listen, of course I don't imagine, that is different. I did not even imagine we will get this kind of reception all over the world. With whatever, especially all the false allegations and attacks and abuses done to me. But the work we have done when we are presenting it to the world, I can see very clearly Paramashiva is working. And I tell you, any of you want Paramashiva as a boon, become part of this project. I tell you, because this is directly guided by Paramashiva and he is showering with boons, left, right, center and all direction in this project. I tell you, the way we started this project and the way it is rolling, we are not even putting any big effort and he is showering. Multiple nations in all these three layers are associating with us. And any of you want to be part of this project, send an email today and become part. I tell you, I really tell you, you will be showered with boons in your life. Because I am seeing the auspicious energy exploding through this project. The Shrikailasa Uniting Nations, this project. We have 108 sub-projects. Like a Shrikailasa Uniting Nations is the main project name. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for reviving the temple-based lifestyle. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for reviving Hindu scriptures. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for animal rights. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for yogic sciences. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for reviving the Gurukul education. Like this, we have 108 projects. To be part of this, understand the way we started and the way it is going on. I can say very clearly, this project is the literally example, living example of Paramashiva's boon. Paramashiva is boon. is established just by this project. If you are becoming part of this project in any way, by sharing your time or treasure or talent, anything, you will be showered with the same powers, possibilities and boons from Paramashiva. I guarantee. Listen, it's happening in an extraordinary way. Every human being should be part of this project. Not just Hindus or practicing Hindus. Every human being should be part of this project. And anyone want to be part, please fill form kailasa.org/satsang. Form updated to include this project also. So you can go to the form and see the option Shrikailasa Uniting Nations. That is the project name. Shrikailasa Uniting Nations for 108 reasons. Each reason is a separate project. First, we are collecting all the work we have done last 20 years and presenting it to the world. And then continuing further this kind of projects all over the world. I tell you, if you start acting, trusting and holding the cognition, Paramashiva is possibility, powers. And if you start acting, he showers with boons. He showers with boons. In every level, I am seeing Paramashiva's blessings and Kalabhairava's protection. Understand? Nothing can be compared to the grace of Paramashiva. I really want each one of you to understand the grace of Paramashiva. I tell you, today, through the initiation, Siva Deeksha, I am awakening that possibility powers of Paramashiva inside you. As I was telling continuously in last satsangs, Paramashiva is a great possibility and powers and is inside you. The Dvata Shanta, the residence of Paramashiva, from where he resides and runs the universe, is inside you. And I tell you, today's initiation is to awaken Paramashiva's possibilities and powers inside you. I tell you, anyone becomes active holding the cognition, Paramashiva is a possibility and powers. You can just manifest the boons of Paramashiva. You will be showered with boons. All the 150 countries where we have footprint, I request all of you start the diplomatic relationship with your countries and the indigenous nations. Start diplomatic relationships. We need to unite nations for world peace. We need to unite nations to reach Paramashiva's message to them. We need to unite nations to reach the yogic sciences to them. We need to do it. Let's do it. It's possible. It's possible. Let's do it. Shrikailasa. Too big project. But the grace of Paramashiva is there on us. It is happening as his boon. It is just happening as his boon. Unimaginable work. Unimaginable work. Paramashiva is manifesting and Paramashiva is really making it happen. Initiation. Today I am going to give you all. Mantra Diksha, Siva Diksha, Mahavakya. It awakens the Paramashiva's boons in you. From this moment, the moment you are initiated, Paramashiva starts manifesting his possibilities, powers, boons in you. His state, space, powers starts manifesting in you. I bless each and every one of you who are sitting with us all over the world. Today I think in hundreds of places, thousands are getting initiated. The Siva Diksha level 1. Some of the important persons who are here today for initiation. In Kuala Lumpur Adhinam, Lord Datto Bharani, my blessings, welcome for initiation, my blessings. And Sri Kalidas Ji, the owner of Battu Gaja Kalabhairava temple, my blessings for you also. Malaysia Kalabhairava Society President, my blessings. Blessings for Datto Bharani and Sri Kalidas Ji. Datto Bharani and Sri Kalidas, my blessings. I remember meeting Datto Bharani in Kailash Courtyard. My blessings to both of you. Welcome for initiation. My blessings. So understand, today the initiation is to awaken the Paramashiva's possibility, powers and boons inside you. Hold this cognition and start getting active. You will see boons are showered in your life. Let's start. I tell you. I expect every human being to be part of this project, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations, and I request all the Hindus, born Hindus and practicing Hindus, especially my disciples, every one of you, I give you, every one of you, individual invitation. Please come and be part of this great project, directly blessed, commanded by Paramashiva, Shrikailasa Uniting Nations. Listen. Now, initiation. Mantra Diksha. First, pick up the Gayatri Mantra card. The card in which Gayatri Mantra is printed, please pick up that first. Because in Vedic tradition, Gayatri Mantra is given first as an initiation. So recite the Gayatri Mantra along with me. Om Boon Bhuvasvaha tat savitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha tat savitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha tat avitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Yes. Now, next Samaya Diksha, Siva Diksha, Samaya Diksha mantra. Listen. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. Yes, now third is Mahavagya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. First Gayatri mantra. Chant 11 times when you do puja. Second Sivadiksha mantra. Chant 108 times when you do morning puja. Third Mahavagya, you can chant any time, any number. So now please sit in mandala. I will open your awaken your Kundalini Shakti. With the grace of Paramashiva, I'll connect all of us to Paramashiva and manifest Paramashiva state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness and Shrikailasa. Let's start. Sit straight. Close your eyes. Kundalini, Kula Kundalini, wake up in every being. With the grace of Paramashiva, manifest Paramashiva in every being.
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமேதா. அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாமவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே. மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரறித்து வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று. தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமோடு என்றுள்ளே. தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகழிது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்முரலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினால் உண்மை வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே. யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசரு தீக்கை ஆதியின்றியுமென் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே, ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே.
என்றுமே அறவோர் அன்பர்க்கு இருப்பிடம் இத்தலம் தான், ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாவும் உண்மையர் பன்னோய் துண்ணி, ஒன்று ராத மொழியும் தீயோர் உரம் ஒரு கணத்திங்கங்கி, குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தனல் விடாதே, குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தனல் விடாதே, குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தனல் விடாதே.
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம், தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம், அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி, அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மறுமத்தலம், பதியாமவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே. ஆதி அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று. கிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தன என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே. உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினால் உண்மை வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே. யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசரு தீக்கை ஆதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்கும் மே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே. ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே.
என்றுமே அறவோர் அன்பர்க்கு இருப்பிடம் இத்தலம் தான். ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாவும் உண்மையர் பன்னோய் துண்ணி ஒன்று ராத மொழியும் தீயோர் உரமொரு கணத்திங்கங்கி குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விடாதே. குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விடாதே. குன்றுரு அருளை ஈசன் கோபமெந்தழல் விடாதே.
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதி நல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமேதா. அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தஞ்சாவிலும் அதிகம். அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாமொரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலை நிதம் அருணாச்சலமெனவே. ஆதி அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று. உருவாயும் மொழி மந்திரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே. எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குணமாம் புகலீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே. கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலுமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவார்க்கு ஆசரு தீக்கை ஆதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் பயக்குமே ஈசனம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே
என்றுமே அறவோர் அன்பர்க்கு இருப்பிடம் இத்தலும் தான் ஒன்றுவார் பிறப்பின்னாமுன் உண்மையர் பன்னோய் குன்னி ஒன்றுராது மொழியும் தீயோர் உரமொரு கணத்திங்கங்கி குன்றுரு அருணை ஈசன் கோபவெந்தனல் விழாது குன்றுரு அருணை ஈசன் கோபவெந்தனல் விழாது குன்றுரு அருணை ஈசன் கோபவெந்தனல் விழாது
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம் அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சொன்னிதய பதியாம் ஒரு மறுமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலம் எனவே ஆதி அருணாச்சல பேரற்புதலிங்கத்துருக்குள் ஆதிநாள் மார்கழியில் ஆதிரை அஜோதி எழும் ஈசனை மால் முன்னமரர் ஏற்றி வழிபட்ட நாள் மாசி சிவராத்திரி அம்மற்று உருவாயும் மொழி மங்குகிரியாக தங்களருளால் உலகம் தாங்குவதற்கன்றி இங்குறைவன் சித்தனென என்றும் எனதுள்ளே பொங்கி ஒளிரும் புகைப்பல் போகமொடு என்றுள்ளே எல்லா உலகும் தகையவியலால் புல்லாவினைகள் குண குணமாம் புகழீது இல்லாததுவாம் எது கண்ணுறலால் எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே எல்லாரருணாச்சலமாம் இதுவே தெரியல்லை உற்று கண்ணுற்றால் கருத்தினால் தூர கருதினாலுமே வருத்தமுறாது வராத வேதாந்த அறுத்த ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே அறுத்த விஞ்ஞானம் ஆர்க்கும் உண்டாமே யோசனை மூன்றாம் இத்தலவாசற்கு ஆசரு தீக்கை ஆதியின்றியுமின் பாசமில் சாயுச்சியம் எக்குமே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே ஈசனாம் என்றன் ஆணையினானே
என்றுமே அறவோர் அன்பர்க்கு இருப்பிடம் இத்தலும் தான் ஒன்றுவார் பிறக்கின்னாமுன் உண்மையில் பன்னோய் சுன்னி ஒன்று ராது மொழியும் தீயோர் முரமொரு கணத்தின் கங்கி குன்றுரு அருணை ஈசன் கோபமென்றனல் விழாது குன்றுரு அருணை ஈசன் கோபமென்றனல் விழாது குன்றுரு அருணை ஈசன் கோபமென்றனல் விழாது
கருணார்ணவமாய் கருதக்கதினல்கும் அருணாச்சல சிவமீதா அதுவே தலம் அருணாச்சலம் தலம் யாவிலும் அதிகம் அது பூமியின் இதயம் அறி அதுவே சிவன் இதய பதியாம் ஒரு மருமத்தலம் பதியாம் அவன் அதிலே பதிவானொளி மலையாய் நிதம் அருணாச்சலம் எனவே
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. My blessings to all of you. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.